Well, in news just coming in, shocking news coming in fact, from the UK. A murder investigation has now been launched after 39 bodies were discovered in a lorry container in Essex. The Essex police were called to Waterglade Industrial Park, it seems, in Grays late night, and found the bodies in a vehicle. As per reports, there are 38 adults and a teenager whose body has been found. A 25-year-old driver from Northern Ireland has been arrested on suspicion of murder. Meanwhile, the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has assured to investigate and monitor the matter closely. But 13 involved by this tragic incident in Essex. I am receiving regular updates, and a Home Office will work closely with the Essex police to establish exactly what happened. My thoughts are with all those who lost their lives and their loved ones. That is Boris Johnson's tweet there. His first reactions coming into that horrific news coming in from Essex. And on the phone line, we are joined now by Navnita Sirkar, who is joining us now from London. And Ms. Sirkar, if you can give us a little more information about what exactly is happening.
Because as you know, this is kind of a shock. It was discovered at about 1:40 a.m. this morning. And police, it is believed that the truck was coming from Bulgaria. Now, it is not known whether the people who were in it, where they were from and where they were going. But it's believed that on the 9th of October, it entered through Holyhead, which is the kind of port that you enter from Ireland into the UK. And what is believed is that, you see, people smugglers often have seen this Irish border as a weak point to bring migrants into Ireland and then from Ireland into Britain. So, but we don't know what this exactly is. We don't even know where they were traveling to. But very clearly it has been understood that the truck was from Bulgaria and had entered Holyhead on the 19th of October. So they are investigating. They don't know where it was headed for, but the 25-year-old Northern Ireland, the driver was from Northern Ireland, who's been arrested. And it is just unbelievable what has happened. It's just completely shocked everybody in this country now, because this is, how can it happen? You know, how can this go on? So, but right now everything has been cordoned off, because to identify these 39 people is going to be a long process, because nobody knows where they were from.
Right,
so
absolutely.
We'll have to just wait and see, because they've just kind of announced that this has happened. They've just made it public. So the investigation is going to take a long time, because the identification of the people is going to be a long process, because if they were, illegal immigrants, which possibly is the case, then finding their, where they come from and their identity.
And Nabita, if you can just tell us a little bit more about the location where they were found, in what circumstances, who discovered, anything else that's coming in at this point?
No, police are not giving out any details. They say they found this container in Essex, and they're not saying how they found it and at that time in the morning at 1:40 a.m. But I think it was the UK Border Police or something. It was just there in an industrial. What happened to them, nobody knows, because now that the lorry driver has been arrested, and once the initial inquiries are done, I think a little more will be known. But it's really, really not known. Holyhead is where you come in from Ireland, and they were found in Essex. Now, one doesn't know whether they were going to Dover, to the Channel Tunnel, what the direction of that truck was, or what is impossible to say. Holyhead is in Wales, so they obviously entered from there. But where they were headed for and that they were found in Essex. So it's very confusing right now about where they were headed for and where they actually came from. The truck is believed to be from Bulgaria. So one can presume they were Bulgarians, but you can't say anything right now till, something is not kind of
made official.
This industrial estate where it's found is next to the Dartford crossing, which is actually a stopping point for lorries traveling from south to the port of Dover and the Channel Tunnel.
Right.
But the route of this truck is not known.
All right, Nabanita Sikka, thanks very much indeed for joining us and sharing all those details. At the moment, it's found in that lorry. The driver of that lorry has now been arrested, and on initial, on the face of it, it looks like they were immigrants or illegal immigrants. The truck was coming through Ireland. That's the big story coming out of the UK.